How you doing, guys? It's been a long time since I posted any kind of dieting videos and stuff like that. Everybody remembers Travy's kitchen. Well, as you can see, I finally have a kitchen. It's been a long time for that. Today, you're not going to see much of me actually cooking. I just made it. So I'm going on this binge right now. It's like chicken and pickles. Actually, these are pickled green beans. The thing is, everyone has this misconception. I had a problem back in the day. I used to eat a lot of chicken and broccoli, and the trick with that is it's like a lot of people have problems with the flavor. I'm not going to eat in front of you guys. A lot of people have trouble with the flavor. It's something you can't stand. It's like, and then the thing with dieting is once you deprive yourself of sugars, taste, stuff like that, people start going to ketchup. They want to use mustard. These are things that back in the day they really drove me nuts. Every time I'd have chicken, mustard, and broccoli, it was just so bland, so tasteless that the minute I would finally have a cheat meal, that cheat meal just kind of lasted a little bit longer. And everybody knows how the guilt in the morning, you go out at night drinking, you have pizza, stuff like this, and then is it really worth it? Especially when people are trying to diet in competition. I have a bit of an acting and a modeling background, stuff like that, so it was always a pain. I found myself in the next day doing 45 minutes on the stair climber, with no food in my system on a fasted cardio diet. It's like most people don't really want to do that. So the biggest culprit I found out is sugar. Sugar is a big problem, and when you deprive yourself of sugar for so long, when people crack, they crack. That was my problem. My grandmother, she was Italian, God bless her soul, she's gone now. But I was a very overweight kid when I was younger, and actually I'll turn this down, sorry guys. I really like country music. It always makes my mood a little bit better. So my grandmother, she, big baker around the holidays, especially now. She, nano bars, brownies, cookies, everything. Our whole dining room table was filled with goodies. And if anyone knows me that personally well, yeah, I had a big problem in high school, grade school. I was really obese, really overweight. And I tried to shift that around. I tried to figure out, because my parents, my dad is diabetic. He went through 12 cans of Coca-Cola, not Diet Coke, Coca-Cola, when he was through high school, and that was like every day. Diabetes will actually tore apart my family. I've done everything in my power to try and figure out ways to block out the sugar. I'm also a sugar addict. Nothing else, sugar addict. And that's one of the worst things you can be, especially when you're dieting and stuff like that. So what I do is like the pickled beans, pickled anything really, replace your vegetables. If you eat chicken and cucumber and you're just trying to save carbs, it's like everyone has this salt problem. Believe me, I tried to cut salt all year last year, and it's like I was buying this Compliments ketchup. It said it was less sugar, less salt. But mind you, the amount of ketchup I was putting on my chicken to actually add it flavor, I was going nowhere. I was doing half an hour cardio in the morning. On a fasted cardio, I was doing another 45 minutes at night, and somehow I was still kind of breaking even. Now it's like I sit here and it's like I can tell you right now, it's like I look a lot better, and it's like salt's fine. Salt's not actually calories, so you retain a little bit of water. Unless you got a competition or a photo shoot the next day, guys, figure out little things like, okay, I'll show you. My biggest problem is, yes, I have a sweet tooth. When you diet so hard for so long, you get these little cravings. But you have to figure out things. It's like, yes, for the price. I don't know, guys, if you're competing, you're modeling, stuff like that. If you can't handle that cheat meal, and it's like when you do it just because you need that sugar craving, I find things like, yes, even these Quest bars. I just found out my buddy downstairs owns a supplement store. He was telling me there's better ones now. I forget the exact brand. I will advertise that in a few days, because it's like these ones have, you're looking at 2.5 grams of saturated fat, but this thing here, the Quest bar chocolate chip cookie dough, I've been eating these. Whenever I get a sugar craving, I eat these. Why? Because there is 1 gram of sugar in this bar. There's also 13 grams of fiber. Calories aside, I started to realize calories isn't the problem. Especially after 6 p.m., everyone says no sugar. You eat sugar in the morning, helps wake you up for your energy, you know what I mean, everything like that. Fruit is a natural sugar. Guys, honestly, I steer myself from that as well. But as long as you get through your workout you have in the morning, after 6 p.m., you're going to spike your insulin levels. So when you get little cravings like that, this is why it's like probably spend the extra. I do. That's what keeps me sane. This little guy here, I'm eating my chicken and pickled asparagus, and guys, it really doesn't taste that bad. I have no mustard on this. I just have a bit of salt. You deprive your body of salt for so long. When you do have salt, you're going to retain all the water in the world. Your body has to naturally be used to it. That's what I believe, and this is something I train myself to do. So this sugar thing here, this is my dessert. Otherwise, I'm going to go to yogurties and assume that fat-free yogurt is good for me, but really it's not. It's really not. So all I'm saying, guys, is I'm going to teach you ways to, these cravings, satisfy the cravings first. So then when you do have a cheat meal, it's not really a cheat meal. You figure out the right things. You can pick healthy choices that a lot of people don't take the time to know. They just do. See, I was doing chicken and broccoli. That's it. A little bit of brown rice, and it's like, guys, that gets so boring. It gets so boring that it rips you apart inside. So I do have to eat, actually, because I am trying to gut. I'm trying to put on a little bit of size. But I'm trying to put on lean size. People think you either bulk or you don't, or you keep lean. It's like, no, in my eyes, that's a misconception. People don't really realize they don't take the time. You want to go to Good Life and have a trainer tell you that? You go right ahead. I've been through this once already again, so it's like I'm going to try and help you guys as much as I can. But as for what I'm talking about, rather than eating chicken and cucumbers, sacrifice the salt. There's like, what, 5 calories in a pickle? There's no sugar. There's a shit of the salt. Yeah, I'm sorry, pardon my French. I really don't know French. But no, there's a lot of salt, and these are just things that, yes, when you come to competition, when it's time to drop that water the next night, you guys, come on. We all know how to do that. So this is just one of these things. It's like, satisfy your cravings, because when you have that sugar after 6 p.m., you have it at night, your insulin levels go up, it leads right to fat storage. But who's to blame us? Everybody needs that sugar craving. I'm a sugar addict. There's no sugar in these things. I don't know whether it's sucrose or... It just says flavor. Oh yeah, it's sweetened with sucrose, with erythritol, and